the previous classes, we learned SQL basics, create database table, constraints, where class operators, group by, having, aggregate functions, and all. So today we are going to learn one of the most important SQL concepts, which is joins. So joins are extremely important because in real databases, data is stored in multiple tables, and we use joins to combine the data. So today we'll learn what is join, inner join, left join, types of join, right join, full join, cross join, self join. So let's start. What is join? A join is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column. For example, imagine we have two tables, employee table and department table. Let me just give me a moment. So see, we have one table called employees. Here we have employee ID, employee name, and instead of name, I'll add one more column. Sorry, instead of country, I'll add one more column, which is called department number. So we have learned in our previous class using alter, we can add a new column. So say alter table employees, add department number, and the j type would be list C tables. We'll have to create one table department as well. So, so till then we'll add one column department number in the employee table, and we'll assign a data type int. So now let's see, select all from. See, now we have one more column called department number, but we have null value because we have not assigned any value to the uh, rows to the department number. So add records, insert into storage. And just want to insert another department number. So close the bracket and values will be and over. For now, we just insert one record. Oh, we added the record into the new row. That's why employee name, country now are coming none. And as for country, we used default constant, so it's automatically taking India. So now let's fix this. What we'll do, we'll truncate the table. Truncate table employees. So as I said in the previous class, what truncate basically does, it will delete all the records and it will just keep the table structure. See, we just have the table structure. Now we'll insert the record from the scratch. So first column is employee ID, name, country, and department. Now values would be employee ID is 1, name, just keep Rahul. Country would be, because we have given, we have used default constraint in country, it will automatically take. So yeah, as name data type is varchar, so we have to keep Rahul inside quotes. Note. Okay, we'll have to put comma themes. About just eliminate the country from here. Just keep apartment number. Now just run the query. Yeah. Now I'll see select all from employees. So for country, India automatically came because we have used the default constraint. So if you haven't watched the first video of the SQL series, you can just go and watch that so you can understand why even we didn't insert record for the country, still automatically the India came inside it. We got India. Yeah. So now I'll insert one more record. So let's say 2, 1, 0, 2. Three, yeah, and 1, 0, 3. So now we have 3 records in the employees table. Similarly, we'll create department table. Department number, which would be right. Yeah, and data type would be int. Department name. Country. So we already have country column in the employees table. So we'll just keep these two, department number and name. Okay. Now we'll insert some record. 3. So now select yeah, uh, C. So now we have the record. Now we'll join these two tables. So what we'll do, select all from employees. Join department. Now we'll have to give the condition on which column we want to perform join. So if you saw that we have department number in the department table as well as in the employee table. So using this column, we'll join these two tables. I'll give aliases. So D is the alias for the department and E is the alias for the employee table. I'll give E dot department number dot department number, right? We have, right? Equals to D dot department number. See, so what it did, it joined the two tables. So now we have employee ID name, country, department number, and department name. Because it is a join, it joined the it gave the department number 2 times. So now we understood what is join. Now we'll talk about inner join. So what is inner join? So inner join basically returns only the records that match in both the tables. So instead of join, let's just perform inner join. So what it did, it returned the the common record which match in the both the tables. So let me select all from employees. So we had Rahul, Sona, Sia, and we had 101, 102, 103 department numbers. Suppose we will insert one more value into the department. Okay, one more record. Now we have 4 records in the department, right? But when we'll perform inner join, it didn't give that fourth value, right? It didn't give us that 1 of 4 record. But Join also basically work as inner join. Now we'll see left join to understand the difference. Okay. Left join. So what we'll do here, we'll write left join. So what it will do, it joined the two table, but it did not fetch this fourth record from the department table. Got the point? Sorry. Let me just show. See. So the department table has four department numbers. But when we ran this query, it just gave us three department numbers. So what it did, left join will fetch all the records which are common in both the tables and all the records from the left table. So now what we'll do, we'll insert one record in the employees table to understand it immediately. So we had, see, we have already here. So we'll add 4 here. So, and department number. So it will give none. Now, in employee, we have one more record, which is down. Now we perform the selection. What happened? We got this fourth record, right? Ram. Because what left join will do? It will fetch all the common records from both the table and all the records from the left table. Whereas when we'll perform inner join, it will give us the common data. For that, just insert into employees and the department ID would be 105. And the now name will give data. See one row fetish. Now in employee table, we must have 5 records. We have 5 records. One is data and department number is 105. But in the department table, we do not have the 105. See, so when we'll perform left join, it gave all the records, 5 records, common records from both the table and all the records from the left table. But when we'll perform inner join, it didn't give us the 105 record because 105 is not there present in the department number and it is performing join on the basis of department number. So bear with me. So when we perform inner join, it just gave us the whole records, the common records from all the tables. Because we had one of our four record in the department number, that's why it gave the full record. But when we performed the left join, it gave us the common record as well as the fifth record, which is there in the employee, which is left table. So similarly, when we perform right join, what it will do? It will give the common record and all the record from the right table. I hope you got the concept. So let me just. So what inner join will do? So inner join will just return the common record from the table, the common record from both the table, whereas the left join will return the common record as well as all records from the left table. But in the right join, what it will do? It will return the common records as well as all the records from the right table. I hope you understood the concept. Now we'll talk about cross join. Before that, we'll learn full join. What is full join? So full join will basically give you the data, give you the full data from both the tables. It will also return all the records from the right table, all the records from the left table, and the common records. So let's understand this practically. Right. And instead of right, we'll do full join. And now we got the fifth record, right? Because what it is doing, it is fetching all the records from the left table, all the records from the right table, and the common records. So that's why we're getting all 5 records. Now, after full join, we'll talk about cross join. So cross join returns all possible combinations of rows from both the table. So let's understand it practically. Oh, in the cross join, we don't need to apply this condition. Just we have to, because it will give all the possible combination, we do not have to apply the column condition. See, we got 20 records. because it returned all the possible combination. See, we have Rahul, Sona, Sia, Ram, Rita, HR. We had five, right? But it gave five record for HR, it gave five record for manager, finance, 10 record for finance. Because for finance, see, we had two department numbers, 103 and 104. So with all the employees, it created all the possible combination. So the employee table had five rows and the department table had four rows. So what it did? 4 into 5, it returned 20 records. So this is called a Cartesian product. And now we'll talk about self-join. So self-join is when a table joins with itself. So suppose we have employee table and we want to join that employee table with itself. So for that we'll use empty table select or from. So here you can see we have employee number, but we do not have employee ID. So let me create a proper table to understand the self join. So see, we have a table called employees and it has employee number, name, job, manager, salary, department number. So if you'll see, the employee number is also there available in the manager. So suppose this employee Rahul and Rahul's manager's ID is 1. Rahul is a manager and his manager ID is 1. It means Rahul manager is John. Similarly, Priya's manager is also John. Amit manager is Amit's manager is Rahul. Neha's manager is again Rahul. Ravi's manager is Priya. So there is dependency. So now if we have to fetch the manager's name of these employees, then their self-join join comes into the picture. So let me just give you the practical example. So what we'll do select employee name and here I'm giving alias because it's very important. You'll understand. M dot e name as manager name. E dot e name is employee name from which table? Employees. And this is E. Okay. Now we'll say perform inner join with employee M or self join. We can also write employee M on E dot manager equals to M dot employee number. So see what basically the syntax is doing. So we have divided one table into two parts. So one into employee, one into employee M. And we are joining it on the basis of manager ID and the employee number. See, so now just execute this command. So now we got right. Rahul's manager is John, Priya's manager is John, Amit's manager is Rahul, Neha's manager is Rahul, Ravi's manager is Priya, Anita's manager is Priya, Karit's manager is Amit. I hope you understood the concept. If not, please drop your question in the comment box. I would love to solve your queries. So again, I'll explain this. So in this query, we are joining the employee table with itself. See, we are joining employees E to employees M. So we have given two aliases, E and M. So which basically what it is doing, it is dividing one into employee table and one into manager table. So then we match the manager ID with the employee ID to identify who reports to whom. So basically this is working like this way. And we got manager's name of all the employees. So that's all for today's class. So let's summarize what we studied today. So we studied what is join and the type of join. We understood what is inner join, and inner join just gives the matching records. Then we understood left join. Left join gives all the left plus matching records from the right table. Then we understood right join, and right join, how right join works. It gives all the records from the right table plus the matching records from the left table. Then we understood full join, which gives all records from both the tables. Then we understood cross join, which gives all the possible combinations. And finally, we understood self join, which basically joined the table with itself. So thank you. Uh, Thank you for watching the video. And we learned about SQL join, which are one of the most important concepts in SQL. Understanding join is very essential for data analysis, reporting, and real world projects. And in the next class, we'll learn subqueries, cities, window function. So if you found this session helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next class.